Good morning and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy Show. This is your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning. Hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel and 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Guys, today we're talking about dreams. It was all a dream. Because that's where people's lives get transformed. That's where the human planet goes on to its next level of evolutions, because many people have dreams, pursue those dreams, and as a result, those dreams impact the lives of so many people. And when taken exponentially, the world literally changes. So thanks for being here. We are going to dive right into the topic. So point one is that you want to think about, what is your dream? You know, like, what's your great passion? What would you love to see happen? If you could imagine a way of being or a thing that you'd like to do or engage the world in some way without any restrictions. If all things were in play, if all possibilities were an option, what would you dream? I mean, having that mindset to start. And I know that's a challenge because we're so often encouraged not to do that, to be realistic. Yeah, so, and listen, I'm for being responsible and for, I guess, being realistic, but it's about what is your, what are the parameters for what you believe to be realistic. So for now, we encourage you to think about, what if all possibilities were in play? How would you want to live life? What would you want to do with your life? That's point one. Point two is putting in the work. Like, that's the second thing, like getting and part of putting in the work is the internal work, like to be able to even pursue the thought of having the dream. Because for many of us, including me for a long time, the possibility of seeing a big dream in particular manifest is so challenging because we are so shut down. Our points, our perspectives are so delimited, so restricted, that we don't allow ourselves to even think and dream big. So what do you do? What can you do to just really work on keeping your mind in that state of possibility? And that's the internal part of the work. The external part of the work is getting a plan and just working the plan, working the plan, which also I find to be a challenge. Just to do the work, I get up, this show airs early in the morning, obviously 4:45 a.m. But of course, before the show airs, I have to prepare for the show and do the things I need to do to get my own self ready. So it means getting up super early in the morning. At times, people will reflect, you get up so early, you must not like sleep. And I always chuckle to myself, like, you will not find anyone who loves sleep more than I do. When I was in college, I worked full-time, went to school full-time as an undergrad. And so I would, this is a crazy story, but this is true. At night, around 10 o'clock each night, I would drink, I go to the cafe and get a double cappuccino. Not even to stay up that much later because I'd be so tired by that time, but to get up in the morning, I would have to have the caffeine in my system to get me up in the morning. That's a true story. At times, in college, also a true story, I would have dreams about going to sleep. I am not exaggerating. That's a true story. Multiple times I would have that dream. I say that, I just give that rather brief story to say that, I reveal that brief story to say that, man, for me, and everyone is different. Other people can have their dreams manifest in a different way. But I found that for me, it takes getting up early so I can get certain things done, my spiritual practice, and get a run in and take care of my kids, feed my kids, and do other things in the morning. So that for me is what it takes. So for you, it may take something completely different. You may need 8 hours of sleep, which is totally fine. You may have a different program. But the thing is, once you figure out that program and that plan is to work that plan, to be about that plan every day. And that's still my challenge, is just be consistent. And so, which goes right into point three, as you are consistent at working your plan, you have to believe, you have to believe that this dream is possible, that you can manifest if you work this plan. And that's like the magic sauce, the Lowry's. That's the thing that kind of makes it all work. It's the belief in the Christian tradition, and they call it faith. It's all the same thing. Belief, faith. You have to believe that this thing will happen if you do these things. So, boom, goes the dynamite. Because when you do those things, in my experience, that's when those dreams manifest. Thanks for being here, guys. We'll see you this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces, I'm out.